Friendly reminder to rate, like, subscribe, and follow Teach Me Good wherever you listen to podcasts. Pretty please. It helps us out a lot. Okay. Now that you've done that, go check out our Patreon where we're trying to save up to talk to Tony Hawk via Cameo. Plus you get lots of perks like a mug. And exclusive episodes. Love you. Enjoy the episode.
Welcome to the Teach Me Good podcast with your host, Art Kai. Soon you'll hear from him and his friend Fernando, and later they'll talk to a special guest who will teach them about something. Not everything will be accurate, but hey, we're all just trying our best out here. Yeehaw! Enjoy.
We are recording now. I'm trying to think. Should we tell them what to say? I forgot my phone to type out the little intro.
No, we can just jump into it. Let's get into it.
Should we get into it? All right, Benny Feldman, everybody. What's up? Thanks for coming. I'm excited about this because I've been on a pro bug eating kick for a few years now.
Have you really?
Yeah.
But have you eaten any bugs?
Sick.
Yeah, I ate ant larvae.
Yeah. How big a part of your diet is it?
It's not So it's I'm. Okay, let me back up. It's not a huge part of my diet, but I'm advocating for eating bugs.
Sure.
So, yeah. Look, it's hard to find bugs, right? It's hard to, get bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also hard to, I feel like most bugs in the United States, it's just, snacks, right? It's, crispy shit, right? It's hard to, incorporate into meals. Mm-hmm. So.
I feel like in other places, you'll see, a big, I don't know, scorpion or something on a skewer.
Yeah.
I don't know,
that's
fried
that's
scorpion.
Street food, right?
Yeah.
It's not a meal.
But
it's
here,
not
yeah, for sure. I'm buying snack, flavor seasoned packet type stuff.
That's what you do.
These are salt and lemon grasshoppers.
You brought
edibleinsects.com. You guys want one?
Yeah, I want to try. Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Edible.
see if you can grab a big guy in there.
All right, let me describe this.
I apologize. This might be slightly stale.
Yeah, I can't believe you brought the old.
He brought the oldest. Yeah, he's pawning off old grasshoppers.
He's hoarding the good stuff, and making us eat the shit stuff.
How's it smell?
All right, so to describe to the viewers, it kind of looks like spices, kind of ground up, not ground up, but broken up. Right?
Yeah, in the Ziploc from a distance, people think I have mushrooms. Or something.
They smell like spices. It smells like spices. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah,
spices.
salt, lemon, and then I think there's garlic and some other one.
It smells good though. Wait, so you eat all kinds of bugs? It's not.
I would like to. I'm trying to expand more. I've eaten grasshoppers, crickets, mealworms, sago worms, fucking some other ones. I don't know.
Other worms.
Yeah.
Wait, this is crazy. So you get all your bugs from edibleinsects.com.
These days, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
These days.
Well, I've gotten them from random other shit previously.
What was your original method? Well, how did you get into eating bugs?
I watched a TED Talk in 2011.
Hell yeah, dude!
Yeah.
I'm fucking pumped about this.
Have you seen that one?
No, but I'm already excited. I can already tell what they're talking about, the environmental sustainability of eating bugs.
Exactly.
Hell yeah!
And he's talking about. He goes through the whole thing where it's most of the world eats bugs currently.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that we don't in America and Western Europe is just a
insane.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's a big part of people's diets everywhere else.
Right.
But we don't do it because we view it as gross.
Yeah.
But you go to almost every bug, not every bug, but everywhere in the world they have their own unique local bug too.
Yeah.
So it's not just it's not
local bug.
Yeah, for sure. So these ones are called
drunk.
These are called chapulines, which are really popular in Mexico.
Oh shit! Are they imported from Mexico? These bugs?
No, I think they're just done in the same style.
Got it.
I don't know where edibleinsects.com.
You just gave us Mexican food?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you try one?
Yeah, I tried one.
Yeah, it's good. It tastes like kind of like a sunflower seed, the gas station sunflower seed.
Yes.
Kind of powdered, seasoned, crunchy.
That's the most common feedback.
Yeah. It was good.
Can I have one?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The boy's hungry. He's trying to eat.
Snack. I brought a snack.
Wait, that's cool. I mean, that makes sense. We should probably eat
I'll leave
more.
them out in the middle so we can.
Yeah, just a little. Should we get a bowl?
Yeah.
We have a bowl here.
Want a bowl?
You want to use this little bowl right here?
Yeah, we got a bowl.
This is a dusty bowl that we're putting some.
Is this dusty?
Oh, does you?
a little dusty.
It's a little dusty. It had like Halloween candy. It's not too bad.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
That's clean. Right? Look, I'll eat a dusty bug.
I'll just put. Here we go.
I feel like I should sprinkle this like on top of like rice.
Kind of.
You know what I mean?
I'll do it more.
Do you put this over food, like other foods?
So I've tried putting crickets in an omelet, and that was pretty good.
Crickets in an omelet?
Yeah, because
Like-
it adds like a crunch to it.
Yeah. Could I like roll sushi and then put that over the top of the sushi instead of those?
I think so.
crispy
Yeah,
bits?
for sure. Well, so these are the thing with the grasshoppers is that, or the salt and lemon ones that I get because I think because of the lemon, they're like marinated in a way that they're softer, whereas the crickets are usually crunchier.
Sure.
And so the crickets have like a crunch that's good, I think, in like an omelet or something. These I think would just add a flavor and wouldn't be as fun.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. So what are the worms like? Also crunchy? I'm assuming they're all crunchy.
The worms are also crunchy.
Yeah.
And they're also not true worms. Like, don't imagine like an earthworm.
Damn, got them. Yeah.
Also, I have Tourette's. That's what that is.
If you don't know Benny.
I got it from eating bugs. It's like don't imagine like a wriggly worm. A mealworm is just what they call beetle larva. Yeah,
Interesting.
Specific type of beetle.
They just like deep fry these, right? Usually, or bake them.
Yeah, I think they roast them.
Roast them.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
It'll say like roasted crickets or roasted whatever.
Yeah.
These were also roasted, and then they put salt and lemon on them.
Damn. How expensive is this?
It's fun to grab a bug. They are a little pricey.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Because they don't have economies of scale currently.
Yeah.
Obviously, in the rest of the world, they're much cheaper.
Sure.
But here, because it's like individual growers and individual like systems.
Sure.
It's like $45 for a pound.
Holy,
which
that's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
But the per pound to like calorie and nutrition, like
Right.
protein ratio,
yep.
is much higher.
Huge.
Than other foods. So in that pound, you're getting a lot
Yeah.
more than you necessarily are in like other foods.
So you're saying I can get ripped off of that $45?
Yeah.
You just get shredded.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
This
I
is
was-
high in protein. This is like pure protein.
When I was job hunting, I really wanted to work for a bug food startup. But there's only one that kind of like a bug food meal replacement startup where it's like literally they'll send you. This exists in the UK. They'll send you like meal. No, you're good.
Yeah.
You're addicted, dude. You're just like fucking going at it. Yeah, they'll send you like a meal kit of like here's like pasta that you make with like beetles or something.
Cool.
You know, like gnocchi with beetles.
That's
it's
awesome.
like it's just like this pack and then like there's sauce involved and you just like kind of throw it all together and you learn how to cook with these bugs. And I like hit them up because they're like a small startup. I was like, I would love to work for you. I love the idea of eating bugs. I think it's pretty cool that you're like trying to proliferate this. And then they just responded, we aren't trying to go into the U.S. market right now.
That's too
this
bad.
fucking sucks.
That is way up my alley, though. I would.
Oh,
love that.
totally.
Yeah.
Just Blue Apron
Yeah, right.
type. Yeah, hell yeah.
I was also thinking like this would be a really good way to like market towards like bodybuilders because they're always looking for like easy ways to get protein. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they sell the like cricket powder or cricket flour.
Yeah.
that you can actually like make into breads or put into smoothies and stuff. And it's like, you know what I mean?
Shit.
It's the exoskeletons. It's also they're cold blooded. Part of why they're so good for the environment.
Power builders are cold blooded. Tell me about it. They scare me.
Cold blooded killer.
It's because they're cold-blooded.
Yeah. Because they're cold blooded, they use way less energy than other warm-blooded animals and like livestock to make the protein. So it's like a cow, for example. If you give it like 10 units of food, it makes 1 unit of protein.
Yeah.
These make like 9 units of protein per 10 units of food.
Oh,
so it's like the ratio of food to body output is way higher.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah.
And way like 1/1000th of the water or something. And like
Yeah.
land
So
is, like,
sustainable.
oh yeah, and like you don't have to worry about the ethics of killing them.
Right.
They're fucking bugs.
They're dumb.
You know what I mean?
They have
like
no brain.
vegans will smush a bug. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder. That is interesting though. Like that point of like, will a true vegan not eat a bug?
I think it depends. I think there's a big debate in there.
There's that thing that they don't eat figs because sometimes figs will grow around an insect and kill that
That's
insect.
Yeah, and then they
insane.
have
So it's not vegan.
That's
fig.
that's
and
crazy.
that's dumb. It's I don't know.
eat the
It's a
bug.
bug. You just eat a bug.
Right. I don't know. I do think bugs are cool, so it does kind of make me
Bugs rule.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy wouldn't kill a lanternfly.
Really?
Yeah.
You should.
You refuse to do it.
I refuse to do it.
I can see that. But
I refuse to
You're
kill a lanternfly.
They're invasive.
I stand by it.
You
They've
should.
already invaded. They're here. You know,
no,
now
but
you're just killing.
It's onto us. It's
Now
up
you're
to
just
us.
killing.
Here's what we should have done. We should have got them all and cooked them up.
I would say the first 10 days, sure, but now it's been months. Now it's been months. They're here to stay. There's nothing we can do now. They've reproduced at such a rate that we can't. You're just killing bugs.
It's just a cynical way to look at it.
You're just running around murdering
You should
life.
be killing bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you should be able to kill invasive species without. You should have a little fun with it.
Well, would you kill a rat or something? Like
No, I wouldn't kill a rat.
Oh God,
No,
that sounds terrible.
No, I had a mouse problem, and I would catch the mouse and then release it like maybe a couple miles away from where I live.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
Towards
If somebody,
animals.
if I were to, I don't know, if there was like a mice and like my cat just murdered it, I'd be like, sure. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know.
But that's like animal nature. Like that makes sense.
But yeah, here's the thing:
okay,
is like maybe the cat's eating. Art was killing these lantern bugs and then smiling in such a way that scared me.
That's what I'm saying. You
He
should have
looked up and smirked, and he was getting nothing out of it other than ending a life. Because it wasn't fixing the environment, because you're not stopping the invasion. They're here.
Sure.
Yeah, so you were just so happy about just killing the thing.
Well, I think there should be an attitude of killing these invasive species. It's fun. Because it's like I am helping the environment.
Yeah,
you should feel righteous about it.
Yeah,
I don't think you are actually helping the environment.
Well, that's
you are in theory.
Yeah,
in theory, sure, in theory, but in actuality, there's so many that you're not helping reality.
It's such a cynical guy. You know,
Yeah,
this guy will never eat bugs.
They're
He's like,
reproducing
it's
faster
too
than we're
late.
killing them, so it's there's no point in it now.
Maybe the solution is like bring their natural predator or something. I don't know what the solution is.
Yeah,
But then you have to bring another natural predator for that natural predator, and it's the whole cat dog.
Let's go to the top.
The top, yeah, and then
Yeah.
it's up to us again to kill everything.
Yeah.
So yeah. What is the natural? I guess everything kind of a natural predator to lanternflies.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Some sort
but
of bird or something.
I'm assuming, or like some sort of like fossa, or like a mongoose.
We should just have like a monoculture for the entire like ecosystem of the world.
yeah, just bring every animal
Every
everywhere.
animal, just see what does well where.
That's oh my god.
That's the utopia
Yeah,
that we're thinking of.
I think camel's ancestor is from North America. Like,
What's the ancestor of a what does that look like?
A horse?
Is that a
yeah,
horse?
Well, I think the ancestor of the horse is
Giraffe?
I think they have a common ancestor. But
horses
yeah,
from
they
Asia.
because they originally then they went over the Bering Strait and then.
Oh sure.
What'd you say, Art? Did you say what were Asian?
Are the horses from Asia?
Well,
that's what I've
where-
heard.
I'm pretty sure.
yeah, horses are from like the steppes of that area. But
Okay.
their ancestor
Yeah.
and like I don't
Huh.
know. I mean, everything's it's not like horses like spawned one day
Yeah.
in Asia. You know what I mean?
In a way, everything kind of just spawned one day, though. You know what I mean? The Big Bang Theory, everything just happened.
Yeah, for sure.
So by definition, if we go back far enough, bugs just spawned in a way.
That's right.
Yeah, but you're cool with eating. Do you eat meat? Big meat?
I do.
Okay.
I'm not a big. I mean, I was vegetarian for years. I was vegan
Sure.
for a little bit.
Sure.
The bugs are to be clear. Eating pure vegetables is still better than bugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bugs are still a step. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just love the phrase pure vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like superior. It's like these are the best. Anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, just the idea of like the thing before. It's like if you have 10 units of wheat,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
And you make them into like cow, you get 1 unit of cow.
Right.
You get 9 units of fucking bug.
Yeah.
You would still if you stuck with the wheat and just made that straight into flour, you'd
Right.
still just have wheat.
Right.
I think the bugs are intended to be somewhat of a replacement for other forms of meat.
Meat. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Do you have you been looking into like actual bugs to like cook with? Like, have you looked into that?
I am not interested in risking cooking them myself.
Sure.
Because they do have parasites.
Yeah.
So they have to cook them appropriately
Okay.
in a good setting,
Right.
to make sure that they
Ooh. Do you know anything about that? Like what the
Cooking
appropriate
process.
cooking process is?
certain temperature.
Yeah. Just
cer-
gotta fucking blast
certain
them.
with certain hygienics in the process of growing.
Yeah.
Make sure
sure.
that they're not contaminated with
control.
certain chemicals and stuff. Besides the whole parasite thing, but then also just cooking them to like a certain temperature.
Yeah.
Make sure that you know what I mean.
Would you ever eat
Like you want to eat raw chicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Same
Yeah,
situation.
sure.
But
I wouldn't. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I will say that
I've
on
never-
camera. I've never eaten raw chicken.
yeah, because of the parasites
I
and
have.
shit.
Right,
And
the
bacteria.
salmonella.
Yeah.
I
I was watching a video of this dude walking through a part of Japan. And he like went to a bar and he was just sitting down with some locals and talking, and they ordered a raw chicken dish where they eat a tiny bit of raw chicken with a bunch of onions, and apparently it's just like it's like a bar food that they.
But yeah, I've heard
insane.
I've heard in like parts of Japan they've eradicated like all the chickens with salmonella, so you can eat like raw chicken.
Is that real?
Yeah.
What? How do they eradicate that?
I think it's partially because of the way we factory farm our chicken that it's just salmonella is able to just run rampant.
Sure.
But in Japan they keep it in such a way that it's salmonella isn't really a problem.
Yeah.
Huh. So they can eat raw chicken.
Yeah.
But so what about like bugs in other parts of the country? You know, that other people cook, they just like know how to cook it, or they kind of are just like immune to like the parasites? I guess they probably.
My best guess, yeah, I mean, my best guess is that sometimes they're eating a damn parasite. You know what I mean?
But their gut's ready for it because they're used to the parasites.
Maybe. Like if you get street food that was bugs elsewhere in the world, I would say there is a chance that it is sketchy to some degree.
You wouldn't do that.
I would.
Yeah, you try.
Yeah. I'd give it a shot.
Yeah,
but especially if you're deep frying some shit.
Right.
It's probably fine.
Have you ever had non-deep fried, non-roasted bugs or anything?
Have I eaten bugs as a child?
Yes. Yeah. Of course, everyone has.
Yeah, to put like an ant or something in my mouth. Yeah, for sure.
Right. But have you ever you never had like a dish cooked with just bugs?
With like raw bugs or something?
Yeah.
I've had dishes cooked with bugs, but never. Nice. But at no instance has anybody put a raw bug.
Yeah, just an
uncooked
little hors d'oeuvre
bee they found.
My dad growing up would eat.
Sad.
My dad would eat a roach growing up to show how tough he was. So he would just like, grab a roach and then eat that.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
that's like got all your wall stuff. If it's eating any like insulation or anything.
So you're talking about like parasites and
fiberglass and shit. Yeah.
Oh, you're bragging about your dad right now.
I'm not bragging about it. I'm saying this is a weird thing he did.
That's a funny thing. My uncle would do similar things with like aphids and stuff.
What? That's funny.
But like for more to like do like a survivalist kind of thing, it's like if you're ever in the wild, do this, and then
exactly.
He's a cool guy.
He's a survivalist kind of guy. Is that his like vibe?
He's in the military.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What branch?
Army.
Yeah. My dad did it because his brother was in the military and said his brother told him that you can eat cockroaches. So my dad was like trying to show off that he knew some survival things.
Yeah, you can eat a cockroach.
My dad doesn't know anything about survival.
No, you don't want to eat a cockroach in normal circumstance.
But you could eat a cockroach.
But in survival, you can eat most things. Like yeah, for sure.
I would totally, I think that would be my first. Now that I think about it, if I were surviving in the woods, I would like not try to like capture like a squirrel. I'd probably go for bugs first.
Bugs are easy to get. You flip over a log, boom, dude, eat
bunch
the fucking,
of bugs.
eat a slug.
Yeah. Timon and Pumbaa. This is Lion King shit.
Sure. I'd have to look and see if it's not this, like how if you eat only rabbits, you get it like kills you. Because like, you know what I'm talking about? It's their like protein is too lean or something, and so you get some sort of like rabbit hunger thing.
Weird.
And we're like.
Wait, what the?
That's a thing?
Yeah,
wait. Excuse me?
Am I allowed to Google things on the podcast?
Oh, yeah,
you can Google it, but just keep talking. I'm very curious.
We only have an hour. No, you can do. Sure. We'll do.
I'm just gonna look up.
We don't have just an hour. We have many hours.
Rabbits.
Wait, what? I gotta stop eating rabbits.
Yeah, it's called protein poisoning.
What the fuck?
Also referred to colloquially as rabbit starvation.
What the fuck?
Or fat starvation. I guess
because you need a certain fat, right?
Okay.
Right.
So it's not because of the rabbit meat; it's because of the lack of fat.
Yeah. It's like that's
and your brain
that's
thinks
the
it's
point.
Fat,
that's the point.
And you like don't get any fat. Okay, I see.
And so I guess what I'm saying is I wonder if only eating bugs would have some similar effect. So I'd be like, still try to catch a deer. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sure like there's. Bugs are pretty lean. I don't feel like their bugs are fatty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head.
Also, I didn't realize that rabbits were so lean.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, you're not getting like vitamin C. Or maybe you are, now that I think about it. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. I was eating, I ate ant larvae. I love telling the story. I was in Thailand with my uncle.
That stuff good?
What?
I haven't had that.
It's so fucking good. There's a place in New York that actually sells. It's like a delicacy.
Yeah. They make tacos with it in Mexico.
Really? Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I was with my uncle. We were like in some random part of Thailand, like a kind of rural part of Thailand. We went to this like restaurant. He's like, this place is really fucking good. I'm like, all right, cool. And they brought out like a dish. It looked like rice with like little shrimps in it. And I was like, oh, cool. Like shrimp fried rice. This is awesome, right?
Yeah.
I started eating it. I was like, oh my God, it's like so good. Like this rice is so good. And he goes, oh, that's not rice. I'm like, what is this? He goes, the ant larva. But the flavor was like,
you're telling me an ant larva
this
fried
shrimp fried.
Also, how small were how big are ant larvae that they look like rice?
They look like rice. I mean, you could be convinced. I could probably convince you to be like, this is like a certain kind of rice. Like they're bigger than a normal like grain. but they are like not like super.
See, I would have imagined ant larvae being smaller than a normal.
Depends on the type of ant.
Yeah, this is it seemed pretty big. I was like, this looks like rice, but apparently the ants eat kaffir leaves, which are like limey in flavor, and so that just transfers into the eggs. And so I was getting like this weird like citrusy. I was cooking like chilies and stuff too, so it was like spicy and like fish sauce. It was like it was really fucking good.
That's the same thing with honey. It's like depending on what flowers you have the bees near, that's what the honey tastes like.
Honey, yeah.
Or it's like when they're like clover honey. So
Right.
it's because they trap the bees in an area with clovers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. I need to get a certain flavor of honey. It's kind of like I want to like you can like people do like poop studies where you can like really investigate your gut health.
I do that.
You do that?
Just sifting. Just kidding.
That would not surprise me. I'd be like, that's cool. I mean, you can check your gut health.
So poop studies?
Yeah. So you just like you send your stool to like a lab and they can like tell you your sort of diet and like the flavor of your poop and also like your gut health.
The flavor.
Yeah.
I send it back. Umami.
Really sour. Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Constantly eating. But also, it's like the specific kind of flora and fauna
Yeah.
in your gut that's like specific to you, which I think is kind of cool.
I think what is it? You have like a few. I don't know how many species, but you have like many species that are unique to your body. Or something.
Sure. Wait, what do you mean? Like
the microbes over your life, because they they reproduce so fast,
Yeah.
so many generations,
Sure.
And so many fast mutations. You have certain bacteria that live in your gut,
Yeah.
that only live in your gut,
gut,
that
yes.
live in nobody else's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, I was thinking about this because I have a cat who is hiding, right? It's like very scared and like slowly warming up to me. And I wonder with like cats and dogs, like, they can like recognize people by their smell. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so curious about my specific smell. Like, that's got to be influenced by diet, right?
Sure.
And, like life and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, I wonder how do you ever wonder about that? Like, do I smell good or bad?
I always
don't
feel
know.
like you get to a whiff of it when you leave. If you leave your home for like a week and you come back, and like right when you enter the door, you're like, that's what I smell
that's
like
what I
to
like.
other people.
Well, have you ever like
Weird.
held someone and you can smell them and you can just tell that this person smells different than this person? That's happened.
Yeah, I guess. When I hold someone, I just think about, I'm in the moment thinking about how much I love this person. I don't really think
Yeah,
about
and their smell. Yeah.
All right, you're a little freak, dude.
If someone
Sniffing
someone smells is something that you notice and you love about a person. That's not strange.
No, that's true. They did a study of like women. They like had women sniff different shirts.
Nice.
Sniffing. And they could like recognize which ones were like which shirts were their like husband shirts.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Crazy.
I could probably pretty easily recognize the
smell.
I remember like in 4th grade, my best friend, like his jacket was at like the front of the room. The teacher was like, "Whose jacket is this?" And he wasn't like in the room or something. And I was like, "I think that's my friend's."
Yeah.
And then like I went up and I smelled
it.
Yeah. And I was like, "Yeah, that's John's." And then they were like,
The fuck? Yeah.
"But," I was like, "Oh,
That's
yeah."
very normal.
It's
Yeah,
normal.
It smelled like his house. Yeah.
I think there is smell stigma though. Like you're not supposed to smell people. But I feel like that's a nice way to recognize
I'm
somebody.
smelling people constantly.
I know, me
Yeah.
too. I'm getting real close.
Yeah.
I'm getting real personal.
I think I'm smelling people's spaces.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
If I'm going to like somebody's house or something,
Yeah.
I'm like, honestly, maybe it's just bad weather. I
Yeah.
can't really smell anything right now.
Wow, that's such a political answer about my apartment, dude. Just say it smells bad. You can say that. It's okay.
Now I'm sniffing real hard, and I'm honestly, it smells like you burned like a nice candle. Or
There's a candle going right
Have you
now.
ever?
something. Literally, yeah. I was gonna say, okay.
I assume you have a roommate, right?
Yeah.
You ever walked in and you're like, it just smells like my roommate in here. Like you just like you don't smell you don't smell like your home. It just smells like your roommate. And
You know, I'd say it's definitely true. That's happened to me for sure in the past.
Yeah.
Currently, I don't know. It's too many smells.
Okay.
It smells like how it's smelled since I moved in.
Are you like
Does that make
sensitive
sense?
with your smells? Like your nose?
I think I really am. I don't know.
I don't think I am
Are
too
you?
sensitive. I don't think so.
No, I have a terrible sense of smell.
Yeah,
Really?
I think.
No, I have a pretty good sense of
Oh
smell.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really do feel like I feel like I do too.
Yeah.
Wow,
I go-
really?
Sometimes I'll be like, I'll be like, oh, you guys smell that? Like, and like
It distracts you.
My roommates, people will be like, what? And I'm like, it smells like a cigar or something. And then they're like, no, it
don't
doesn't.
smell that,
Like, I
yeah.
don't smell that at all.
Yeah.
And then like, they'll like walk in the hallway or something. They'll be like, oh, it smells like a cigar in the
Yeah.
hallway.
Oh, weird.
And I'll be
Can
like,
you
yeah.
can you smell rain?
Oh.
Rain. So the thing with rain is, yes, but like it's like the reason with that is it's like water just makes things easier to smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not smelling rain. What you're smelling is
concrete or whatever.
The concrete and the grass and whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Permeating
I think it's like a 30-time amplifier for smell. Yeah.
God, I want to like enhance my sense of smell.
Can you smell? I mean, like when it's raining, can you smell
the
like,
rain?
the
Well, I'm
stuff
asking
from
like
coming?
before it starts to rain, can you smell the rain coming?
I feel like that's an
Oh, that's an interesting one.
I've heard that in anime a lot.
Well, because sometimes I walk in, I'm like, oh, it smells like it's gonna rain.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like it smells like rain. Yeah.
There are dogs.
I bet you that's like some degree of the water density in the air increasing, and so like you can tell like it's like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You're smelling the pavement more than normal.
There are dogs who can smell like diabetic, like hypoglycemic episodes.
I can do that. No, just kidding.
Yeah, it's like, how's it going? How's my blood sugar? Is that crazy though?
Yeah.
The dogs will like freak out and be like, "How do you smell blood sugar? That's wild." You know what I mean?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
but some sort of sweat or pheromone or something.
probably.
Yeah.
God, I want to harness that. You know, you can buy human pheromones for like colognes and shit.
Yeah, hell
That's like so
yeah.
expensive.
Oh, what cool fact about that is like maybe you've heard this one before. Like women's cologne, they often have male pheromones in them.
Really?
Because the women they're spraying themselves with like what they think smells really good.
Yeah.
Because it's like a
Biologically, you're like
it's like
man.
yeah like a sexually mature male's pheromones.
shit.
And so they're like, ooh, that smells great. Put it on themselves, and then they smell bad to other sexually mature men who smell it as a competitive.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that is
like
why Dolce and Gabbana want my pheromones.
Yeah.
Sexually mature man. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel you're the least sexual person I know.
I'm a panther.
No.
Anyway,
Least sexual person you know.
Yeah.
how many? Yeah, what does that mean?
I know. I feel like me and Benny are sexual icons.
That's true. Sexual
Eat-
beasts.
Eating bugs on camera.
Yeah.
Do you? Speaking of, have you like been on dates and you told them that you eat bugs?
yeah.
How does that go?
Depends on the vibe. I think if somebody's interested in me,
They're cool with that kind of
they're
stuff.
cool with that kind of stuff. There's not a lot of people who like.
Shouldn't you?
There's not. The rest of my personality doesn't really scream. By the way, I'm not gonna bring out some bugs.
The rest of my personality ruins the date, not the bug eating.
Yeah.
Just everything
I'm
else.
actually. It's not like I'm yelling. Like I'm actually normal as hell.
Just the bug thing. That's it. No, I feel like everyone should eat bugs. I think these are really addictive. I keep like.
Oh, it's good. They're good.
Yeah.
Like sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are great.
Totally.
Sometimes when I give people one, they're like, I don't know if I would have another one, but it's fun to try it. And then like you put them out, and people you know.
So what is your habit with eating? Are you just like snacking on these? Or are
Yeah,
you
it's
like
a snack? Yeah.
Okay.
It's not dinner.
I was about to say, do you?
Yeah.
That'd be ideal though. I'm saying we should start a business. That's just like here's a meal of bugs. Is what I'm trying to say. Just copy whatever it was like bug eating
Just-
UK. Let's
yeah.
copy what they do.
Sure.
But for America.
It's actually not a horrible idea.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you market it? Right?
I was just thinking like we'd first go for the weightlifters because they're looking for easy ways to get protein. You know what I mean? And then start marketing as like this is just regular food. That's what they do in the UK. They're like this is just regular food. It'll taste regular. We promise you. Just follow the recipe. This will cook like a gnocchi. You know what I mean?
I would
how you do it.
absolutely get.
It'd be so sick.
I would think the first move would be to stop calling them bugs. So like we don't call beef cows, we call it beef. So we'd call it, instead of calling it grasshoppers, we'd call it a different thing.
Yeah.
To kind of distance it from the fact that people are eating bugs.
Floor food.
I was thinking flora.
Like lean into like really.
You probably go like scientific with. I think people would be pretty into it. Like what is it?
Yeah.
What's etymology? Entoms. Entoms. Like we're eating entoms. It's a little too scientific though. I don't know. This is just an idea. This is
Exoskeleton.
I'm still surprised this is not.
I like part of the bug element of it to me.
Yeah.
I feel like is part of the appeal. I think
you think
like,
it's cool?
Yeah, well, I think it's like with the cricket like flour, for example, they're like they're marketing it where they're like you don't even have to see it. You can just eat them. I'm like, no. I want to destigmatize. You know like it's a bug. I'm eating a bug.
Yeah.
You know what
Right.
I mean?
I think that's a good also. Like,
sure, but I think it's just easier to get people to eat it, to get more people to eat it quicker if you dress it up a little bit.
I don't know.
It's kind of like shrimp. It's like have you ever had people eat shrimp and
Yeah.
people love shrimp and then you put a head on the shrimp and they
They're
don't want
like,
to eat it
oof.
anymore?
Yeah.
And so it's like that. Like we start tearing heads off of shrimp.
I see what you're saying.
What about like lobster or like crabs? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
People,
and
you know what I mean?
a lot of times you get
Deheaded.
lobster. Yeah, you
Oh,
only
it's
just the
deheaded.
tail. Yeah,
That is right.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of foods we get rid of the eyes so that people don't.
But if we
think
look at
about
like
the
crawfish,
contamination.
crawfish is like in New Orleans. We fucking
but there's also a lot of people that
go
don't
at
eat
it.
crawfish for that reason.
Really,
outside of New Orleans.
I will say though, like
fair point.
People who probably have never eaten a bug and like just like take a full-on bug and they eat it and they like it, they're like probably convinced for life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
honestly, it means
larva,
so little to me now. Like it's like sometimes when I give people the bug, they're like, we like cheers and we like do it, and I'm like,
it's like fun.
I'm like, they make like a big deal out of it, and
Sure.
it's like, they should. I mean, it's great giving people that ceremonious moment where they switch. But dude, I'm just like.
Yeah. Was it when you first started
some bug dust in my mouth? What?
When you first started eating bugs, was there a hill you had to climb to get over it? Like you had to like do a mental gymnastics?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Bugs well?
I would say so.
I feel like you're the type of dude who's just like, I'm fucking doing it, and you're just like eating it. You know?
I am.
Like, what was your first bug like?
I think it was a hill that I was like that for.
Yeah.
It was like just rocky at the fucking.
Let's fucking go! And you blast through.
I had crickets, and I remember like being like, oh fuck, and it was like delicious.
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar one.
That sounds
must
terrible.
have been like 2011, 2012.
That sounds so bad.
Why does that sound bad? That sounds good.
Incredible.
Like a pickled.
No, it's like a chip. It's like
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar chips I cannot eat.
Oh, okay.
So
like
salt and
those?
vinegar
Yeah.
crickets.
Flavor.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I think the different flavors make them.
They make flaming hot crickets.
Yeah.
Yo.
No,
Yeah.
They make pumpkin spice crickets. Let me pull up. That's my
Buddy,
phone.
you're losing me. You're losing
guy.
me.
Not a PSL guy.
You give me a flaming hot cricket. I'm convinced 100%.
I'm gonna pull up. I'm actually gonna pull up edible insect. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way.
But you should be. That'd be sick.
Might as well be.
We should work for them.
Right on the
So sick.
homepage, we've got
I love
barbecue
them.
mealworms,
Wow.
bulk edible crickets.
Wow. Do they grow these themselves?
Collection of
These
mezcal.
bugs?
Yeah, for
They
sure.
like in a lab or some shit. Or like
Probably
a
like
factory or something.
Yeah, like a warehouse, probably.
Yeah,
like that's
yeah.
like chilled or some shit. Chocolate, coffee,
It's
crickets.
chill. The vibes are immaculate in there.
I got some crickets before that I didn't like. I
Oh,
think I
really?
got,
do you
sounds
remember? Yeah, do you remember what kind?
yeah, it was like one of the ones that shouldn't have been spicy, but then it was weirdly spicy. Like
Oh,
maybe
weird.
bacon chipotle or something.
Bacon chipotle.
Hey, I thought that was gonna be
good.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be not super spicy, but it was spicy.
Does edible bugs only? Is it insect or bugs? Is it ediblebugs.com? Is that what it is?
edible insects.
Do they sell anything else besides snacks? Is it just snacks?
Bugs are small.
Look,
mean,
I'm just trying to cook
so-
with some fucking bugs.
Well, they sell scorpions. They sell them
sick.
unflavored if you want to put them in stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I
like
guess you can put it in an
it's like asking like does the butter company, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like
something analogous.
like capers, for example.
Yeah.
It's like asking, does the caper company sell dinner? It's like, well, you put it on a bagel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
This
see.
would be probably good on a cream cheese bagel.
Dude, that sounds pretty. A sandwich.
That's pretty good.
A crunchy sandwich.
Bust out the damn.
That's an idea.
A new seasoning for the everything bagel.
You guys want to take a look at what they got?
Yeah, I would love to. All right, so we're on the website now.
Shit, fuck.
I would love to just like learn how to cook this, so I can just like fucking go outside and catch it myself. You know what I mean? Sour cream and onion crickets.
I just
sriracha
desperately want some
crickets.
flaming hot like grasshoppers.
What are these?
They should have some.
What are these
Yeah.
$4 things? Is that like just a small bag? Oh, subscription
so
available? What the
yeah.
hell?
Well, they will send you small. They go from small sizes to bigger sizes. I
Sure.
get the pound for
It's just a
$45.
better value.
discount. Yeah.
Ento Life Kickers. They took our freaking name. Culinary quality black ants. What does that mean?
No, I did see this one recipe one time. It was like mealworm like cake balls, and they're supposedly really, really, really good.
Oh,
And I've been
hell
wanting to
yeah.
make those for a while.
I mean, we eat like weird shit, like fine dining people eat like.
Oh, those are in the
escargot, you know
those
what I
are
mean?
in the TED Talk video.
What?
At
they?
the end, yeah, he like eats one.
The
Yeah.
cake balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're it's like a chocolate cake ball.
Yeah, it must be like a famous one or something.
Here's some ants on some sushi.
I've always wanted to try it. That looks good.
Looks kind of good. Looks like sesame, like toasted sesame.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
This is like
Well,
yeah.
Show the camera the.
Oh yeah, should we? This?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like if anyone's not watching this, we got like sushi. It looks kind of like what is that? Yellowtail? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just go on town. These bugs.
Yeah,
You still have
please.
plenty over there?
Oh yeah, we still got some over here.
Yellowtail with some pepper, like a pepper on top, sprinkled with a bunch of black ants. And this is I'm looking at the quality culinary black ants. I'm gonna read the description with their powerful citrus flavor because they eat certain. That's what I was saying. It's easy to understand why black ants are favorable among top chefs that burst citrus along with a nice light crunch. used as a replacement for lemon or lime. Yes, dude.
I think the texture is fantastic.
Yeah, nice crunch.
The thing about for most of these bugs, it's like the exoskeleton crunches really nice.
Well. Yeah,
and it's like in the shape of it, like gets it in a way where there's all these like pockets of like meat / air in a way that like I don't know. It just feels good.
We should get some of that ant larva salad in New York.
We should.
We should all go together.
You guys should order
some bugs.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We should do both. We should start cooking some.
I was gonna say you guys should get like one and then eat it on your pod.
Like right now. Should I just get it right now?
You should buy one. You should buy one of the things. Yeah.
I would get it. Again, I feel like
I'm just a salesman.
You need bugs. No, this is what people need though. I think in terms of like trying to like destigmatize. It's like we just gotta talk about it in a very like normal way. And this is like it sounds like any other food, right? Yeah. But it is all subjective, right? Of like what we eat. I guess like we shouldn't eat things that make us sick, but like bugs won't make you sick. You know what I mean?
No, it's like how people don't eat or like wouldn't have eaten pork in the past or shellfish.
Yeah.
It's like well now we have modern food processing techniques. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I think the stigma is the one that people have to get past in their own head mentally.
Yeah.
Just like finding something gross is something that you have culturally decided.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's because we've always seen bugs as pests. So the fact that like we see them in our home, we're like, oh, we gotta kill that thing, and now it's like, oh, now you want me to eat it? You want me to eat this thing that I don't want in my home at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like imagine your home was invaded by cheese cubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or like deer are are overpopulated. You know, they're sometimes just in your yard. Moose. We should eat all these animals.
I should look into eating spotted lanternfly.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
See, if you ate a spotted lanternfly, it wouldn't bother me. But the fact that you're just smushing it and then smiling bothers me.
Why? Does that feel great about helping the environment?
You're not helping the environment.
This guy. I can't convince him.
You're helping 0.00001% or something like that.
That's why I recycle, dude. It's not actually doing anything. I'm trying. That's a whole other pod. That's a whole other thing.
Have you ever seen a tree like fully covered in spotted lanternflies?
That sounds so. I've seen pictures. It's freaky.
Oh, it's fucked up.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. So they were
parasitic.
They've been in Philly for like a few years. So like, I just remember like going to this like reservoir near where we lived.
Yeah.
Roxborough, Manioc.
You're just here promoting shit. You just like, go do this.
Part of Philadelphia. Well, it's just the trees in this reservoir. Some of them are covered.
Yeah.
Either covered in the bugs themselves or covered in the juice that they leave, to the point where it's like raining.
Oh. Yeah.
Where like those bugs get on a tree.
Yeah.
And they just latch on.
Just take over.
They put some sort of. I don't quite know what's happening with the juice situation, but they're secreting something or they're doing something. So then the tree starts dripping. Yeah. And it turns all black and shrivelly and starts like dripping this horrible juice. Yeah.
Shit.
It's all fucked up.
That's fucked up.
But yeah, I remember
we gotta harness
dripping
this.
on my body, dude.
Anyway, clean it.
Anyway, all I'm saying is, what if it tastes good?
That's what I'm saying. This is Eddie's $1 million sauce.
What if they're pickling the trees?
That's what I'm saying. We should take advantage of this.
Yeah.
This is $1 million idea.
Yeah. Pickled.
It's like mint. You know how mint's like invasive? It like grows like crazy. It's like that's and we cook with that shit. It tastes fucking good.
True.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting amped about it.
Dude, I found out why like mint does that thing in your mouth. Like why it feels
fresh.
Yeah.
Is it?
It has antibacterial properties.
Oh, really?
So we've evolved to associate the feeling of mint with cleanliness because it's literally
cleaning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. I love that.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that ants eat a certain kind of leaf, and that's why they're citrusy?
Hell yeah, baby!
I'm so that makes me pumped up.
What if I gave them basil or something?
That's what I'm saying. We can give these bugs certain things to make them taste a certain way, and we're opening up a whole.
Isn't that what we do with
experience?
An ant farm, but actually farming the ants though.
Yeah.
Like
literally. Yeah.
Yeah. What if we just became bug farmers? That seems more chill.
That sounds super chill.
Yeah.
Bug farmers.
Yeah. That's what they do with like cows. They like feed them like in Japan, like the Wagyu beef or the Kobe steak or whatever. They like feed them a certain like grass and shit, and then massage them, make them feel real good, and you have really good meat because of it. We do that with bugs.
We massage every ant.
Yeah.
Like a feather.
Doing great. I do love I just think bugs are. I follow a few bug Instagrams, bug TikToks, and I'm like I think they're cool, but also like I'm down to eat them like immediately.
Yeah.
I'm salivating thinking about it.
I mean, they are cool. Freaky. You still want to protect them, like if one's in danger.
Sure.
You know, like a beautiful orchid praying mantis.
Yeah.
Probably don't eat it. It's probably I don't know, probably endangered or some shit.
Yeah.
But if it tastes really good,
what if it
tastes really good, then farm that shit, dude. What are we doing? You know what I mean?
Wagyu beef that.
Tastes like an orchid.
We should open a restaurant that serves just bugs.
Yeah.
I feel like you're not enthused by this, so I guess it's by myself.
I like the idea. The thing is the demand.
Yeah,
is there? You know what I mean?
We gotta market it.
Yeah.
I'm saying we should start a business.
Yeah.
This is the reason why I want you to be here. I just want to talk to you about business. Are you in?
Are you a business guy?
No, he's not. He's terrible at business.
Am I? I don't know.
He's so bad.
How so?
You're just bad at it.
I'm just bad?
If I were to start a business,
maybe.
it would be a workers' co-op.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not related to bugs?
Well, I mean, it could be
Insects.
bugs. It could be a bug farmer.
Yeah.
Well, I just, I don't know. I think capitalism is evil.
Fucked. Yeah, no, I'm not. I just want good ideas to thrive.
Oh, true.
Sure. So that's such a good idea. I don't care about money, but money's nice.
Yeah.
I'm a capitalist at the end of the day.
Are you?
No, I don't want.
I do want to bring it to everybody's attention again that Art is funneling all of the Patreon
not
money
funneling
away,
the money.
not explaining what he's spending it on. He's just kind of spending.
Well, I'm gonna be spending it on bugs now.
Mm-hmm.
Just eat those for the rest of my life.
Again, no oversight. He just said he's gonna buy these bugs. Not
it's
even
for the pod.
Not gonna
It's for the
discuss it
guests.
for me.
It'd be cool if we got this company to sponsor us.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think it's like 2 people.
Oh yeah.
It
could be us, dude.
So
That's what I'm saying.
I had a subscription and they didn't get me the box for like a few months, and I like had like an email or 2 like waiting with them.
Yeah.
And then they finally responded. They refunded, and they were like,
chill about it.
"Hey, this is like a family operation, and like we had like an issue or something."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." Fuck. I don't know. It was like
We're doing our best out here.
I don't know what they mean by family situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be 10 people, could be 2. No idea. But
Yeah.
point is, it's a small op.
So yeah. But they can if they can do it.
They can do it.
If they can do
We
it,
can do it.
we can do anything.
Family.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You in?
I'm okay. I'm out.
You're
I'm
out?
starting my own rival.
Sharks.
Actually, I'm a farmer. You sell the product.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
You can be and then I'll be the business side, and you can be the sort of like middleman, the workers co-op, make sure everyone's happy and
Yeah,
anti-capitalist.
that's not.
That's not how that works. How does that work?
It's not the owner of the business.
Well, no. We all own the business.
The owner of the workers co-op.
No, you own the workers co-op. You run the union. That's what you do, right?
That's not how that works.
Oh, okay, well, I have no idea.
He's not a business guy. You gotta give him.
The workers,
I'm not a business
the workers co-op. Everybody owns.
Owns
the
part of the
business.
business, yeah. I'm down with that too.
Sick.
Yeah. And eventually, once it blows up, I'm gonna buy your guys' your shares.
No,
And then,
yeah,
no,
okay.
there's no shares.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Oh, okay, I have no idea. How that
Are you
works.
gonna have profit sharing with everybody, with your employees?
I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna keep profit. Profit sharing?
Yeah.
To share profit? No, you make your own money. What are you talking about?
No, it's I would like to get in the weeds briefly. Are you?
Yeah. So let's
Of my life?
I'm curious what your thoughts are here. Do you?
Of like capitalism?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I feel like we have to abide by it though. Unfortunately,
True.
That's the unfortunate reality.
I do agree. However, I think that we are forced to abide by it from the workers' side, but not from the owning a business side.
Oh yeah, if we started a business, we could definitely make it equitable, I suppose. Yeah, totally. I agree with that.
Nice, cool.
He's still not down for profit sharing.
No.
He's still not.
I don't think which is fine. I think
Which is so you're pro capitalism.
No. I think it's fine that you aren't caught up.
Yeah. Well, if you want the operational, we talk about this every.
I don't mean to dunk on your ass.
No.
Pod,
He brings this up every episode. The money aspect of the Patreon.
Oh yeah.
So it sits in a PayPal.
Oh, that's not what we're talking about anymore. Now you're backtracking.
What are we talking about then?
We're talking about you owning. You're talking about you owning a bug company.
No, I don't want. No, I was kidding. I don't actually want to start a bug company. Unless you guys want to, then I'm down.
I'll start a bug company.
Yeah.
Now I'm back in.
Now it's just me and Benny. It sounds like.
What I was talking about is
getting a headache thinking about this.
Yeah, the thing is, I just don't know your politics.
Sure.
In terms of like a business. So, but obviously, in terms of starting a business, we aren't kidding. But it's also just like, I wonder what Art's actual like
business philosophy?
Yeah, I was like wondering like.
I don't really have one.
Gotcha.
I've never thought about starting a business, but talking about it now, I'm like, yeah, I would try if I owned a business, try to make the profits equitable, share it, ideally.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
we should ask him again when the camera stops rolling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would be kind to my. I would.
Yeah. There were a lot of air quotes in when he was talking, wasn't he?
Again,
I guess I would share.
I've never thought about this.
Yeah.
My mom does own a business, which
does
is
she?
why it's like interesting
gotcha.
to see her side of things and how she works.
Yeah.
And my dad is a product of communist China, and now is very anti-communism. So it's like very like these sort of things I observe, and I'm like, it's interesting to see how like pro kind of capitalism they are versus like I don't feel like
He's saying it's racist of you to come at him for being
no.
pro-capitalism.
I'm giving you
what
my
he's telling you
I'm giving
right
my
now.
perspective.
I
I'm
see
giving my
that. Yeah,
perspective
for
of
sure,
like
for sure.
this may not be for me, and that's why I never want to start a business because I don't want to be in their like shoes, like trying to figure out
I totally feel you.
capitalism.
Oh, for sure.
This guy's always putting words in my mouth. I have
Yep.
nothing to do with race. All right,
Hell yeah.
they're white, dude. They just grew up in communist China.
Nice.
All right, so that's fucked on you, dude. People who've never seen this pod, I wonder if they think that I'm just straight up white.
No, you talk about being Asian all the time.
Do I? I haven't brought it up once this whole pod. Hey, did you know I'm Asian?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, well, I used to be white, and then I got surgery. So
Yeah.
now I'm Asian.
That's what's up.
They do eat bugs in Thailand, which is
Well,
where my mom.
good answer.
Good answer.
I'm
Trying to bring
well,
back-
of course. I mean, I think everybody's parents are
Asian.
not everybody's. I was gonna say like capitalist, just because of the generation.
The
I
best.
don't know at what point, because there's got to be some chart if you to look at it where it's like, I mean, people our age are not stoked on capitalism.
Sure.
And like if you look at people who are 55, like not 55. I'm just guessing. Guessing whatever my parents.
No,
hate,
I think like
60,
50 plus.
60,
I think
yeah,
is
50,
fair.
50 plus.
Yeah.
They're like they're so propagandized against anything at all that isn't like, no, you should grind your employees to a pulp. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. It's like weird.
There are like, I think with a lot of Americans, boomers in the age, they sort of pick and choose what they want to be capitalist about. I feel like there are some aspects. I feel like healthcare. A lot of people are like, we should probably get more healthcare. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
for
like
sure,
it really
for
does
sure.
depend on like what issue you ask them. But I think with employees and like working, I think you're right. It's like most people are like, you just gotta fucking work hard.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's like Elon Musk with Twitter right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fucking.
Yeah, he made it better. Right? So we
like,
talked about that last episode.
It's like squeeze them like a fucking.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah.
No, I have a coworker who was like,
Who? What's their name?
I'll say it. I don't think he cares if I say it. David. He was talking about Elon. He's like, he had this line that was like, that guy has a lot of good ideas, but buying Twitter is not one of them. It's like even him, a dude who loves Elon Musk, he can't get behind his decision to buy Twitter, which I think is hilarious.
On your phone.
No,
I
it's all good.
I did like how insane Twitter became for a little while, right after he
Yeah.
bought it. That was very entertaining.
Fun. Yeah.
It still might collapse.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. I can't imagine it collapsing anytime soon. Probably in a few years.
I think they. I don't know what the timeline is.
Yeah.
It could be a few years, but I'm just like, so many of the employees have left, and like a lot of the people that they had who kept them in line with like certain like legal things, the EU or whatever. You guys hear about that? It's like
No.
there's like they're facing like billions of dollars in fines.
Oh, I didn't know this.
For like not having certain like privacy commissions
Oh,
stuff
shit,
for like
dude.
not just like certain staff, but like when they release new features, they were supposed to do certain security checks.
Oh, they just didn't do that.
Oh yeah, it's also
Wow,
it's also
that's wild.
down currently in many countries. Like it just it went down.
Oh
You know what
shit!
I
I
mean?
think that their stock went down. I'm like, oh, that makes
No,
sense.
no,
too.
no. Yeah, no. It fucking.
Wow. It's just, like,
Twitter
not
straight
working.
up did crash.
Oh shit! I didn't
for
know that.
a lot of people.
In that case, dude, it
Yeah,
might
yeah.
be sooner than
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know that Apple is trying to do something weird.
I'm
with
real
them.
glad I didn't spend all this time tweeting than trying to get famous on Twitter.
I got to download all my tweets now, dude. Those things are precious, dude. Those are some good ass jokes in there.
That's actually good. I should
Download them.
it.
Yeah, I did that
Actually
once
download
just out of curiosity to see
Shit,
like
fuck.
you can look at the data of like it'll like give you like a spreadsheet like this tweet got this many likes, this many impressions. You can like literally map out like if you are a data person, you can like map out like how your tweets do like over time and shit. It's like pretty crazy.
Oh sure.
The
Are you a data guy?
I used to be more so, not so much anymore. Studied engineering and school. So
Nice. What kind of engineering?
Mechanical.
One of the easiest.
I was a mechie.
Nice.
Yeah. You studied computer science, right? No?
Computer science. Yes.
Yeah. Big
Comp sci.
Comp sci.
What were you?
Computer engineer.
I went to high school.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you study in high school?
I'm cool. I studied kinetic geometry. in high
Hell
school.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Big fan?
Yeah, big fan. Shapes in motion,
did you not
stay in
go to-
motion.
I am surprised. Did you not go to college? Is that?
Yeah, I didn't. I went to community college for a little while, but
Oh.
I didn't like get a degree
Damn.
really.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So I'm just kind of hanging out, chilling.
me- makes me
like
Made
you
it all the way
less.
here, so I'm doing fine.
Dude, it is
Yeah.
meaningless.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's like I know we're throwing out these big words, and it's like they did. We were in rooms where they were like, here's this idea from computer science.
Yeah.
But it's like, Oh, you mean the thing I could have easily Googled?
Google, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I did
It's
have
like,
for sure.
I was on UIL computer science in high school. So I went to competitions and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Oh, sick. Yeah. So you probably
Yes,
know everything I know.
I know a
what
little
I mean?
bit, very limited.
What's like? I mean, the degree is like I don't know, just a formalized statement being like, I sat in a room and paid attention when we talked about this specific series of subjects. Yeah. But it's like you on your own can learn.
Yeah.
College does not mean anything.
I feel like a lot of people don't have that discipline though, so I feel like school does offer that. Also, school's just kind of fun. College is kind of a fun time.
Yeah,
so.
I mean,
you know what else is fun?
for
Not
you
going to
personally.
college. Yeah, people are like college. You know all that stuff when you're not at college. You can drink, hang out with your boys, and not go to fucking school like a nerd.
That's true.
Okay,
it is like there's something special with college though.
You guys were in college. I was hanging out with all my homies at a pool hall, getting drunk, still at 19. So it's the same thing.
I got bugs coming out of my mouth. Do you feel like people posture like if you say you didn't like finish a degree or something? Do you feel like people posture against you for that? Is that like?
No.
He's in host mode, guys.
I feel like people are usually usually go on the angle of like, college is meaningless.
That's right.
And I'm like, but it got you a better job than I have.
Yeah.
You know.
I will say it does help with like getting your foot in the door.
Yeah. So
but it doesn't guarantee you keep.
It does stuff like that, which is nice because a lot of places do require a degree.
Yeah. Also, if you're a doctor, you should probably go to college. Like, you should probably do all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it is meaningful for certain things. But even being a doctor is like.
I could Google how to take my kidney. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's like part of it is like that you're kidding, but it's like they should break it up into several like series of smaller chunks because right now because it has this as like a STEAM system, it's like they force you to learn all this extra stuff and pass all these rigorous tests, but it's like
nothing.
And then what ends up happening is you've got like nurses being like considered some sort of like lower tier and like and I don't know, it's like you could have instead of 7 years of school, you could have 4 years where they just learn kidney stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Like
speaking of like the military, like the army, or like just any military, like they should do something like that with doctors. Like you get boot camp, like here's all the basics, and then you specialize if you want to specialize, or you choose to like keep going like a general primary physician kind of route. You know what I mean?
Are you saying doctors should be trained like in the military?
I think they sort of are.
No. Is that what you're saying? Like, because in the military, how they train like a medic is much quicker than how they train a doctor.
I think some like structure like that where they don't spend like 10 years in school racking up a ton of debt. Yeah, I think so.
Your primary care person doesn't need. I mean, maybe they do, but there's like there's certain shit where it's like you could have an like just a level 2 like some in between.
Yeah,
that could administer certain things that maybe like you know what I mean.
And that would I mean, speaking of healthcare, that would help with healthcare. Like you have more doctors, you have less people, less demand, prices will go down. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're about to hit
I don't know, man.
I'm just chilling, dude. I'm here to eat bugs. That's all I know.
Hell yeah.
I'm here to start a bug company and own it myself.
I've got a lot of opinions about how the world should work.
Are you like very curious about politics and stuff? Like you seem to be.
Very
like,
opinionated.
Or I need to know what you think about these things. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll tell you. When I really just want to talk about eating bugs. That's it. Yeah, this is.
Well, eating bugs is political.
Yeah. Well,
I mean?
is it?
Yeah.
Is food political?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
What's worse, like you're saying, it's to help the environment and just
sure.
Yeah. Vegetarianism is like deeply political for sure.
Yeah, but I feel like we can market bugs as like these actually taste good. Like, this is like, you know what I mean? Like I know I've been getting really into like fine dining, just like curiosity of like how that world works, you know? And these chefs are like fucking freaks for like finding a new thing, being like innovative, like doing a thing with a piece of food that no one else has ever done, and like they're like obsessed with that. I'm like, dude, yeah, exactly. Just like they really want to like push the boundaries, the envelope of like creating food. They really want to create dishes, like something that will like last forever. They're like obsessed with that. I'm like, dude, you got to go the bug route. Like that's like such a good way. Like 11 Madison Park, you know that restaurant?
Didn't it shut down?
What?
Shut down, didn't it?
I have no idea. Maybe.
Yeah, like they changed their entire menu to be a veggie menu, and then they shut down.
Vegan. Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, they shut down like 2 months later.
That's funny.
No, they were going on. They were going on at least a few months ago because I just watched a video of a guy going.
Really? I thought they. I had heard they closed down.
No. I watched a video of like an Iron Chef going to 11 Madison. It's like one of the most high end restaurants in New York City, and he like ate the vegan food, and he like came out and was like, "Oh, this is really impressive. It's actually really good." This was like a few months ago.
Okay.
So it's probably still up. But like if they like went the bug route, I think it would like blow up the whole like culinary world and like I don't know, change a lot of things. I'm getting pumped about it. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it a lot.
Yeah, that could be cool.
could be my calling. I don't know. Maybe I'll quit comedy and just do that. Just focus on that.
I wonder how much food is influenced by high-end food.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because it's not like fashion, where it's like, I mean,
Well,
maybe
I
it
feel
is
like
like fashion.
It is like fashion.
Is it like fashion?
Yeah.
Or it's like at the top level?
But I wouldn't say the top trickles down.
No, it's
just because I think the same problem you have with bugs is the same problem you'd have with high-end food, which is the cost per ounce is probably more prohibitive than it would be for other cuisines and other things.
Yeah.
So in America, that's another barrier. It's just like getting to a point where it's affordable now.
Well, if you bought,
person.
like, if you imagine it as like you're not eating the pound.
Yeah.
As the
pound of
pound.
bugs. Yeah.
Let's say you buy that, because if you bought a pound of capers,
Yeah.
that would be what, more expensive?
Yeah.
Because like a small jar is like what, $7 or some shit like that.
Right.
So you imagine the pound of bugs being like a thing you sprinkle on top.
Yeah.
Like a regionalized hot dog where you put the bug dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That could be cool. Like,
Yeah.
But I think the goal would be eventually to like start like mushing them together, like make like patties and things like that. So you can actually make like cuisines out of an actual like meal out of it.
Sure.
And to do stuff like that would be more expensive than making like it out of like maybe like a beef or something. Because beef is, to its credit, cheaper than other things.
Yeah. If we factory farm scaled, we should start a factory farm.
This would be so much cheaper and
Yeah.
so much better and so much easier to get people behind. Because there are like barriers as to like price.
Yeah.
Just the idea of people eating bugs.
But what I was saying with or just not what I was saying, but like what I was thinking with like dining.
Yeah.
It's high-end dining.
Yeah.
It takes a lot from non-high-end dining.
But yeah, so it doesn't trickle down then.
But it does. But like people who are not high-end, they will also copy high-end dining.
Yeah.
So it doesn't trickle down, but it's they both influence each other,
But
kind of
it's
thing.
like the same reason a lot of people don't like eating vegan food is because vegan food is also seen as very expensive. And so like if you talk to poor people, they're like, I can't eat that because it is
like
a very
too expensive.
pricey food to eat.
Sure.
To eat vegan.
Yeah.
And
But I think with like, it helps with destigmatizing, right? Where like if people see rich people eating food, they will more likely to be interested in that. You know what I mean?
I don't think so. No,
I would become a rich.
I think people kind of get annoyed by that. Because like
Really?
when I see high-end dining, I get annoyed.
I can't stand high-end dining.
I get very annoyed.
It's just no. I think
Art's a capitalist.
No.
I'm gonna send you some videos.
No. Again, no.
socialism.
You guys aren't listening. This is how the dining world works, though. Like chefs from non-high-end dining places will look at chefs at high-end dining places and try to copy that and like make it into their own dish.
Yeah, but I don't think
I don't
think the dining world is the same as the food world.
But
that is the food world.
No, but I also think that's
like the pizza places I go to in Philly are not paying attention to what the high end.
And then I also don't think
that's food.
That's not what I'm saying.
I also don't. I think it also does trickle up because a lot of high end dining is mimicking
Totally
a elevated version of
Absolutely.
lower class food.
Absolutely.
And it's not really the vice versa. So like, give me a lower class food that is a mimicry of a higher class food.
I can't give you an
Yes,
example.
that's what I mean. Is that pause? But you can look at numerous examples of like an elevated cheeseburger or an elevated chopped cheese or an elevated.
But okay, no, I have an example of that.
Dish.
Like Wagyu beef is something that is starting to trickle down into more like accessible, like restaurants. Like they're trying to find ways to make Wagyu beef. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's both. They're going both ways.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying like. A place like Levin Madison should start doing bugs because they are already vegan and they want to push the envelope of making food, and that's like a big part of like the food industry, not just dining. I think that's a big part of food in general, and then that will just cause like it's not that restaurant should not just high-end dining should do it. Yeah. Obviously, I think it just helps a lot.
I think maybe it would. Maybe the issue would be noveltyizing it. Where it's like, this high-end place is doing this weird novelty thing. Isn't that weird and novel? Yeah. As opposed to like this hot dog place like they're like I feel like the normalization would occur in the normal realm, whereas the weird realm would maintain the weirdization.
Yeah, I don't think most people see rich people doing things and go, "Oh, I want to do that too." I think most people are kind of just like put off by it for the most part.
Except for get dome on a
it's
yacht.
not. Yeah. That's not what I'm saying though. That's not. I'm saying something completely different. Of like the innovation goes both ways, and I think it's more accessible for rich people, rich restaurants to access this, and therefore it's probably easier for them to start.
I think
in a way.
I see what you're saying there.
Yeah.
This is a lot cheaper than we're saying though. Like,
sure.
Like I can buy this.
Yeah.
You know what
No,
I mean?
yeah, totally.
So
I
if
agree.
a restaurant bought it and sprinkled some on,
Yeah.
that would be pennies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think this is only accessible to a rich restaurant.
No.
I think this is
No.
very
I'm just saying
accessible to everybody.
I can see a rich restaurant doing this more easily
I see what you're
than
saying.
any other place for those reasons.
I see what you're saying.
Price is not an issue.
Sure.
They want to do something innovative. They
I
can
see what
just
you're
do
saying.
it. There's no risk for them.
I
That's
see
all.
that.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not
see
like
that.
pro like high-end dining. I'm just very curious about the world because
see
it
what-
is like
I see what you're
it's
saying.
so snobby. It's like insanely snobby.
Yeah.
And I find that to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what art's politics are. So and it's like I'm trying.
This
to
is
figure
honestly
out.
the most conservative art ever been. Normally,
not being conservative.
Normally, I try to paint art as like hoity-toity conservative, but right now he's doing a great job himself.
I'm not. I'm not a conservative guy. I vote blue, dude.
I didn't think you were.
Okay,
But
good.
It just
Yeah.
like it's
Again,
like,
you can find things that are.
He votes Democrat every single time.
he's like
I
we
do.
But
we
just
You
Democrat.
can look it up. Voting records are public.
He voted for Joe Biden because Joe Biden was his first choice.
voting records
Yeah,
are
yeah.
public.
I think so.
I'm
Yeah.
screwed. No.
Just Trump for
I
everything.
thought,
Ever
I
since.
thought it was famously anonymous.
No, I think
don't mean to-
presidential voting.
I did not know that.
I think it's public. I mean, I've never looked at.
I'm
it. I
pretty
don't
sure
care
it's
enough.
not.
Yeah, voting records.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
I feel like you can. I don't know.
I
I would
feel like
think-
that's illegal.
I would think it's very much not.
We'll look it up. Because I think someone told me that again. I don't care enough. I think someone told me
you don't write your name on anything.
that's true.
They couldn't possibly know.
They couldn't. Yeah,
Like
it is
it.
anonymous.
Yeah.
In a certain way. But I mean, you're a registered voter.
No, I mean they.
Here it is.
No, I mean
Your voter record. This is North Carolina, I guess.
I mean, it's like literally. I'm remembering how I voted. Literally impossible for them to know because you check in. That's when they're like, "Oh, you registered?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yes." They hand you a paper. You go fill it out somewhere, and then you just put your paper in the stack with everybody else's. So it's like your name is not associated with your paper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so it says.
I mean-
and this doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I also vote under my dead uncle's name, so there's no way of them knowing how I vote.
Okay, so oh yeah,
Yeah.
You just take their so you can vote twice.
No, I only vote the one time.
Oh, okay, that's
so
nice.
it's still only one vote.
Your voting record.
I've technically never voted.
Your voting record may include identifying information, address information, voting information, party affiliation, when you voted previously, absentee ballot, precincts, registered agency, required assistance. So not technically who you vote for, but your party affiliation. So
Well, yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah,
that's
that makes sense.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
I think it can say if you did vote or not. I think that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not like who you voted for, but like
No,
what
for sure,
if
for
you
sure.
did vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Love this.
I'm
dust.
safe. I'm
It's good
safe,
dust.
dude.
Hell yeah,
I'm safe.
baby.
No one can know who I voted for, and it got me real. I got real sweaty. I got really nervous there. Awesome, dude. Benny, we're about to hit an hour. This has been chill.
That was fun. I liked antagonizing you a little bit. I
Yeah, this
I had
happens.
fun doing
No, no,
that.
no.
Sorry about that.
Okay, this happens every
I
pod. I
enjoyed
don't know
doing it,
why.
though.
I'm the nicest
Really?
guy in this pod.
Really? That happens every
it
pod?
usually happens because he starts inciting
Oh.
things.
I didn't do anything this episode. You did it all yourself.
Did I? I don't know. I'm chill, dude. I feel like I made a good case. I'm just curious about this high-end dining world. You can be curious about rich people.
Yeah. No,
Because it's
for
a whole
sure.
different world. I don't live in that world. I'm just curious about it.
Why do you think
Yeah.
this happens every time?
Uh-huh.
What do you think is happening? Why do you think
I think
people
it's
are
him.
coming in? You think he's in? You think he
causing
just
Did I do anything this time?
Yeah, you did. You go Art is trying to not profit share. You're saying shit like that. Art is trying to talk about fine dining, and now things don't work.
I just asked if you were going to do profit sharing, and you said no. People should get their own profit.
I did not say that.
That's what he said.
I did not say that.
Benny, roll the tape back, please. Benny, isn't that
Did I
what he
say
said?
that? I did not say that.
I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that
Yeah.
I did think to myself, is Art against profit? And then I
No.
and then I did
Because
like
he's
then I-
gaslighting you.
And I wanted to make it. I'm trying to have it all be
On the table.
on the table. And I'm like, and I
This is
do
what
want
he
to know. I'm
fucking
like,
does.
what's Art's politics?
This is what he fucking does.
But
He just gaslights people and thinking things.
I'll be honest. Normally, I do gaslight people. I will say this time, Art did say he was not going to profit share.
I did not say that.
Art said that people
No,
go
I
out and get their own
I remember
profits.
I remember him saying he would, but it was in quotes. I remember him going.
Well,
I
that
would
was
profit share.
that was after he said he wouldn't.
Oh,
So
well, roll back the tape.
yeah,
All
right.
right. Well, for the record, I would profit share. I'm looking at all the cameras.
I mean, now we're on camera and you know what the correct answer is. So you
Look, okay, here. All right, here's a little caveat, all right, before we start wrapping this up. Here's a little caveat, guys. What if I did say that I can be wrong. I could take back what I say. I'm man enough to admit that. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm pro profit share.
I just want to point out again the Patreon funds. I've never seen any parts of this.
Yeah, and I don't use them.
And it does get deposited right into Art's account. And he's like, I don't know how much we're making, but it just goes straight into my account.
And I don't use it. I don't use it for my own. I'm not profiting from it.
It's hard to say.
It goes to the podcast.
How much do you pay the guests?
For you, nothing at this point. For you, $0. Usually it's 100+, but for you, this episode,
nothing
Got
for the
their
guests,
ass.
nothing for the
Got their
co-hosts.
Sure.
It all goes directly into Art
into
Kai's pocket.
my pocket. Anyway.
Also, I cat sat for Art this weekend. He didn't pay me a dime.
No, I will
He didn't
say,
pay
I
me
will
a
say,
dime to
I will
cat
say
sit.
that roast I did just do just now was, to your credit, that was instigated by you in this moment. I
Yes!
will say that I.
That's what I'm saying.
I am leaning into it again because of this dynamic.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
So I.
Also, for the cat sitting thing, dude,
Art-
this guy was
Art-
like 8
Art-
hours late one day.
Art loves to play the victim.
This guy, for the cat sitting thing, this
And
guy
do you
was
like?
8
And
hours
do you
late.
like to play the attacker?
Yes.
So, eight
Yes!
8 hours late. I was 4 hours late.
4 hours late.
He's adding 100% time to
Oh,
it.
do you want to get into it, dude? We can get into it. Didn't scoop a single turd out of the litter box.
I didn't know.
That was part of the rules. He was also late to feed him, not just that one time, but also yesterday. I didn't make a stink about it because I was like, you know what, it's
Yesterday.
fine.
Folks.
Yeah.
I came home right after the mic that we host.
Sorry, 2 days ago. He went to dinner.
I'm pulling the plug on this.
Yeah,
argument.
we gotta go.
I'm
gotta wrap
gonna
this up.
say I liked. It was fun natured, and then it hit a real.
It's getting real petty
moment. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It is for no reason. He cats at and yeah.
Your dynamic is interesting to me.
Everyone says that, which I love. This isn't about us. This is about you. Benny, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me on.
Where can we find you?
Edible insects.
Yeah,
I'm Feldfrog on everything.
Nice.
FELDFROG. Maybe Twitter's still up when this comes out. Instagram, fucking TikTok. I don't know, fucking look me up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
BennyFeld.com. I got shows
Yeah.
and videos.
Woo. Nice. And do you want to ask the last question?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. This is something we ask all of our guests. A little palate cleanser.
What's that so?
Palate cleanser from these damn bugs that were disgusting. No, they're actually pretty good.
Nice.
Can you please describe your perfect day? We're talking about 24
Also,
hours. What are you doing?
Feel free to antagonize me after this, by the way.
No,
I feel like I came on and I antagonized both of you. So
No, I kind of
I'll
love
give
it.
you a little-
I love it. I love the attention.
my
So, this is
perfect
good.
day?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Okay. Nice day out, and I'm drinking a nice big cup of coffee in a garden for a significant amount of time, just kind of vibing out, listening to the birds and like feeling a good like breeze and wind and stuff.
It's so sweet.
Yeah.
It's poetic.
They're just
Are you eating breakfast?
am I eating breakfast? You know what?
Think about that? Dude, it's something you're not eating breakfast, my guy.
Yeah, I would say I'm eating breakfast.
eating breakfast. Okay, cool.
Yeah, maybe go to like a nice diner. Okay, diner
Love
with
it.
diner with some friends, get some
Nice.
some food there.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
it?
I have multiple versions of a perfect day, but
Yeah, that's
there's
okay.
certain series of perfect moments.
Sure.
Maybe with a significant other in this big garden or something. You know what I mean?
You love
Yeah.
love.
I'm a big fan of love, big fan
Love
of
it.
friendship,
Me too.
Right?
big fan of nature. Yeah.
That's your perfect day. Just those things.
Some sort of combination of love, friendship, and nature
Yeah.
was,
Right.
Are you doing any comedy this perfect day?
No, God, no.
No, are you serious?
Am I being funny? Probably,
Yeah,
hopefully.
You're goofing
but,
around, but you're not doing like
I'm
a show.
goofing around.
Wow.
Not on
have to.
not on an ideal day. I mean, doing a comedy show.
You don't have to.
I love comedy.
Yeah,
love
yeah,
doing
sure.
it, but it's definitely not like
Your idea.
what sustains the soul.
Yeah.
And,
Sure.
I don't know.
I feel like comedy.
I can sustain the soul. I don't know.
Not comedy. Your perfect day is like it's like a vacation day in a way,
Yeah.
right? You're just like
Yeah,
chilling.
yeah, yeah.
You don't have to stress too much about anything.
Comedy is work.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's work. Totally.
And it's a fun hobby.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I get you.
I don't want to workify it too much.
No.
And I also don't want to hobbyify it too much because you want to take it seriously. But at the same time, it's not like I'm not like hanging out with my friends and like, enjoying a nice garden and then going on stage and be like, you guys, I don't know.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of comedians on this pod, and a lot of them have said, no comedy. And I'm like, that's fair.
Yeah, no comedy.
It depends on the person. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
That's a lovely perfect day.
Good day,
Yeah.
comedy. Perfect day, no comedy.
Yeah, perfect day. It's more conceptual. A vacation. You're hanging out with friends. You're doing something nature-wise.
Do you guys have to say yours every time? Do people?
No. I was on a sailboat. This is just the gist of mine.
Yeah.
So that's
Sailboat?
It's just I'm on a sailboot by myself. No comedy either.
Hell yeah.
I'm doing a podcast
Greta
for 24
Thunberg.
hours. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting antagonized. It's you.
Again, I love the
it's
attention,
you
baby.
and Fernando's both the guest and your co-host, and it's like there's like multiple clones of him around.
That sounds like my fucking nightmare. Clones of this guy on a podcast with him.
Are you guys best friends? Is that the case?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, technically.
On paper.
Yeah.
We're pretty close.
We see each other 6 days a week.
We work together.
So just by
Oh, do you really?
Yeah,
by
we do.
circumstance, we have to be best friends.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'd say we're pretty close, right?
Yeah.
I love how you're like, I guess we're best friends. I'm like, no, we're pretty close. Dude, we're pretty close. I have a few best friends, though, for like, different things here and there. Depending on the mood.
That did hurt me. But, guys, thank you for joining us on this episode of the podcast. I've been your host, and with my best friend, not reciprocated, Art Kai, and our guest, Benny Feldman.
Who's now our best friend.
Thank you, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one.